Hey, it's me, Vay, and today I'm going to be doing yet another prototype devlog. It's going to be going on for a little while. So, what has happened so far? I'm going to be honest, I have not made much progress. Well, I've done work, but it hasn't been really anything interesting. So as you can see, hopefully on screen right now, potentially not, I don't know. There's new ammo things which won't be used for a while, so that's some. I just copy pasted the previous ammo thing I did basically. Oh, I also made ammo glowy now, so that's cool. That's fun. But now there's shotgun shells and like plasma cells, and I think that's it actually. So that's well, like YouTube Shorts length of video today, I guess. Also, I've been working on something else, which will be the main subject of next episode, potentially. Here's a look of it real quick. Boom. So yeah, there's that. I'm gonna have to remodel it though, so we'll see how that turns out in a couple of weeks. And there's. So once I work on like adding the next gun, and then as well as a sword, spoiler alert, there can be a sword, then I will have pretty much nothing to do but either the enemies and the levels. And I am actually looking forward to levels. That's something I'm going to do towards the end. But enemies, I'm not looking forward to, because I have to animate them. I have to model them, and there's like human models as well, which is quite difficult to do than just making some squares to look somewhat like a gun. Or a square on top of a square and paint that green. Yeah, it's a little bit more complicated than that. And then levels I think I'm looking forward to. You know what? This video is a lot shorter than I was expecting it to be. I feel like I should maybe extend it to where I have a video a month, because this doesn't really feel like it's worth it. I could go really into detail about me copy pasting something I've already made, or like my future plans, or what I want to do in the game, but that stuff you're gonna find out, and a lot of it I've already kind of talked about, or I want to keep it a secret until I end up doing it. So maybe I should re-record the video. I don't know, I'm not gonna re-record the video, or you're just gonna get a short video this week. So well, I guess I'll talk about an idea I have had. So in between levels, there's going to be a level completed screen, and it's going to say like you've completed the level. It'll tell you like what percentage of secrets you found and enemies defeated and whatnot. Now it's just gonna have it be like a fade to black, and then go into the screen or whatever, and you just press the button to go next level. But I had an idea from my dream. I actually use quite a few of ideas that I get from my dreams, by the way. But this isn't very close to how it was in the dream, but it inspired me to do this. You have a spaceship, and that's how you travel from like Mars to Earth and places, because you do end up at Mars at some point. Spoiler, I guess. But basically, in between each level, you are on the spaceship, which some level transitions won't make too much sense. You'll see when that happens. Especially since you don't really technically like get the ship until like the end of level 2, so in between level 1 and 2 it won't really make sense, but whatever. So you'll have like a hologram screen that'll tell you the stats from the level, and then you'll have like another button that'll take you to the next level, or probably you could go back to like previous levels. I'm not quite sure. Maybe it'll be like a campaign looking thing, or like timeline sort of, where you have like first level, second level, third level, etc. And you can go back to previous levels, and then also have like a couple, like one area for the settings. So like one wall will have like a screen concerning volume, and then like graphics. Hey, just interrupting the video here for a second to remind you to like and subscribe and do all the other things YouTubers tell you to do, because it's free, it helps out the channel, and I'm probably trying to get to some amount of subscribers in some amount of time, so you better subscribe now to become part of the Some Number Club. Graphic settings seems like it'd be kind of complicated to do. I don't know, we'll see how customizable your gaming experience will get to be. Let's see what's other settings, like sensitivity and things, mouse settings, I guess. That'd just be sensitivity, so I guess it would just be like miscellaneous settings or something like that. And then maybe like, I don't even know. But essentially, instead of having it be like menus where you click around, you like have to move around to different stations. That could be kind of interesting and engaging and unique, something special. And I don't know if I talked about this, but something that I might end up doing next episode, depending on how long making the other thing takes, is a battery thing. Essentially, you have to complete a level in a certain amount of time before your suit's battery runs out, because that's like a nice unique little idea and will encourage speedrunning, which, you know, speedrunning isn't necessarily a goal of this game, but going fast is, I suppose, so it'll encourage going fast. The levels are going to be pretty long, so there'll probably be, I want checkpoints in each level, and so you'll probably get to recharge the battery at each checkpoint, and then so you can like sit there for a little bit and like heal or do whatever needs to be done in the middle of the level. I don't know, like a little like safe area. And then random tangent again, because I guess we're gonna have a normal length video. It's just gonna be me ranting about the game, which is something that I actually do quite a bit in my head, in my room. I'm not insane. What was I about? Oh yeah, so I want to have a death system where when you get like 3 lives. It depends on how difficult the levels are, how many lives you'll get. But like so once you'll die, and you'll go back to your previous checkpoint, which will probably be like maybe like 10 to 20 checkpoints per level. Levels are planned to be like 30 minutes to an hour long, so it'll be kind of difficult. And I might end up making it so there's each checkpoint is like right after a really difficult part, so you'll struggle that part and have to restart a whole bunch of times. I might do that sometimes, like most of the time, but I don't know, we'll see how me and I end up being. But what was it? Oh yeah, so you'll die and you'll go back to your previous checkpoint, but after the 3 lives, I have a good idea for a death screen. A couple ideas actually, but I don't know which one I'll end up using. Perhaps a combination of multiple. But then once you die 3 times, you'll be taken back to the beginning of the level. I believe Duke Nukem has a similar system, where like you die and then you return to the beginning of the level, and then after you die a certain amount of times, you have to restart the chapter, which would be, there's no chapters, so it'd be like restarting the game, which would be kind of brutal, where you have to restart the level, and if you lose the level 3 times, you have to restart the game, which might be like a good idea for like a hardcore mode. I might actually implement that. You die 3 times and you have to restart the level each time, and then you have to restart the game after you die 3 times. I don't know, I might do that. Thanks. See, this is kind of my process for getting ideas, is just talking. Although I usually do this process in my head. I'm not insane, guys. Anyways, I guess I just kind of talked for like 5 minutes. Thanks for humoring my talking for 5 minutes, and I will talk to you for like, well, I guess it's more like 8 minutes. I'll talk to you for 8 minutes in a couple of weeks. So see you then, hopefully.